Hi, Dean.
Hello, good morning.
Hi. Okay, so I want you to tell me about your story of how you came to own a house with a pool, because I know that was not expected, and then also how much it cost you.
For the pool.
To run the pool for the summer.
Okay. Well, about 2 years ago, we had stumbled across a foreclosed property that had been empty for 2 years, vacant, and it had a really good price tag on it, and the market was such that money was cheap, and so we decided to purchase this with the idea of fixing up, rehabbing it, and turning around and selling it for a good profit years down the road when the economy recovers. In any event, it had a pool that had been empty for 3 years that was
Wow.
turned into more or less a lagoon.
Was this a vinyl?
It was
liner?
a lined pool, 16 feet by 32, 17,000 gallons. I do know that. And so, we went into the deal, the house rehab, of fixing the house up. The pool, we honestly thought we would just have to fill in, and we just landscape that area. So that was kind of a wash. So we got the house just about finished up, and around came a summer, and I had my extended family from the east come in. Grandkids come in. Everybody wanting and liking to swim. So we started exploring the possibilities of, number one, what it would cost to just fill it in, and number two, if it could possibly be fixed. So at that time, I got met with Brian, and it took us about 2-3 months to hash everything out, what to do, how to get it going, and in my particular case, what would be not the cheapest way, but the most feasible way to get that pool going.
Cost effective, right?
Cost effective, and otherwise we just have a big hole in the ground. We wouldn't be able to sell that. So, and it came out as it was priced, and as the deal finished up, that it was actually cheaper to get the pool repaired, get it up and running, and actually maintain the pool than it would have been to fill the pool in and landscape that area.
So one of the things that I think is interesting is you asked Brian how much water it would take, right? How much it would cost.
I did, and that was one of our immediate concerns. Being first-time pool owner, I had the vision of it's going to cost hundreds of dollars more each month, along with the utilities to keep it running, clean, and whatnot. So he gave me an exact figure off of his table, how much it would cost to fill it up. He said $40, and we thought he was, absolutely crazy because we had pictured hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
So we arrived at a kind of a ballpark figure what it would cost from point A to point B to get that pool running. What I would have to do to help out, lower the cost of getting that thing going, and what he could do to expedite it in time for the July 2nd birthday party for the grandson. So we worked together about 2 months and got the water cost figured out, the initial setup cost, and actually they came out. It was the grandchildren were scheduled to be in July 2nd at 9 o'clock, and they finished up July 1st at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we were out testing the water in the PM while they were bringing the water truck back and forth and filling that up. So it came down to the wire. They did an excellent job. They woke us up at 5 o'clock in the morning with the plate compactor on my day off, but that's all right. So it turned out really good. One of the pleasant surprises, though, were the electrical and the ongoing water bill, the water charges.
Pleasant surprise?
It was a pleasant, as to what it actually ended up costing. We went into this kind of blind, expecting, the electrical bill, it's a 220 pump, a lot of electricity involved for the light and everything, to be, at least a couple $100 more per month. Water bill, we had no idea, at least $100. As it turns out, for the 3 months, that we had it, our water bill, and for the pool to be filled, did come to about $45, and the city has a set aside where you just pay for that.
Wow.
The succeeding 2 months, the water usage bill increased only about 30 to 35%.
Nice.
The electricity to run it, keep it clean, the pump and the sweeps and everything, increased around 40% the first month, and then went back down to about 25% the second month. the setup fees, the setup cost in the first month, as I'm told, and as I do now understand, it's a lot more. So accrue that over a 12-month period. It's relatively not that expensive for a medium class
Medium size. Yeah.
person to have a pool.
Cool.
I do the chemicals so far myself because I have a small grasp of how to do that. So that's a cost that we've kind of lowered instead of having somebody do that. So that's up to the homeowner.
Right. Cool. Thank you, Dean.